What's up, everyone? I'm still here. Don't worry, haven't died or anything. I'm still here. I've been kind of busy. Quick update for you guys. I'm engaged now, so it's another stage in my life where I'm just kind of preparing. I'm very excited, very happy. So I'm looking forward to that. That's why I haven't been able to do any vlogs ever since. I know the last vlog that I mentioned, I was explaining why I wasn't doing vlogs because I was in a relationship. So this is mainly just like an update of what's been going on, in case if you guys don't follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, you don't know what I'm doing. This is what's been going on. So but the main thing is right now I'm engaged, so I'm really happy, I'm really excited. It's a lot to plan for. I'm not gonna lie to you. Planning for a wedding is it's not cheap. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's not cheap, no matter how you look at it. It's not cheap. If you want a good wedding, it's not cheap, but I can tell you this, it's worth it. So we're still getting everything. My fiance's already got her dress, and so that's the big part that we got now. Today I'm actually going out for a little bit. I gotta go to Sam Ash and Guitar Center, mainly Sam Ash, because that's where I mostly get my stuff. For drums, I'm actually getting drum heads for my drum set upstairs. It's been sitting there for a while, and I'm like, I originally got it for myself, but then when I got engaged, I was like, my priorities changed. So I was like, okay, you know what, I gotta, put my money aside. But I'm actually doing this for my church. So I'm getting the drum heads, fix up the drum set, and I'm gonna send it to the church, and it'll be really cool. All right, so I low-key actually wanted to try recording in my car, only because I finally got a car phone mount for my car. So I low-key wanted to try it out, which is why I'm recording my drive to Sam Ash. If y'all don't know what Sam Ash is, it's in Virginia, or you might not just be in Virginia, but it's a music store. Has like pianos, drums, you name it, like whatever you want, it has. So basically that's where I'm going, and actually getting some drum heads. I'm going to go get some Evans EC2 heads for my PDP drum set. It's a PDP X7 series. So I want to try to get, I'm debating whether to get some black chrome heads, maybe some clear or coated. I'm still debating because quite honestly they all look good. They all would look good on my set. So it's kind of like, so I'm just gonna have to do like eeny, meeny, miny, moe when I get there. So I'm still debating on that. I'm getting both the resonant and batter heads. I'm gonna get an EMAD 22-inch, I believe. I hope that's the size of my bass drum. I can't remember. Get EMAD batter head for the bass drum. I'm just gonna leave the resonant head like that, but I'm gonna get that because I mean, let's face it, EMADs are the best. So I'm gonna get that. Gotta get a clamp. So then I gotta come back home. I gotta head to Walmart because I want to try something out. I've noticed that I saw this thing on YouTube to clean drum hardware. First I was going to use CLR, so dropping all the drum hardware in this big bucket, pour a bunch of CLR in water and let it soak, and then it just cleans it off. But I saw this other video saying you can use steel wool that you can get like at Walmart, and you can get that, and ooh, that hurt. You can get steel wool and just clean it off and it'll be just as fine. So we'll see. But yeah, so that's basically what I'm going to do. But anyways, I want to go back into like what I was saying earlier. How do you know when you're ready, if it's time to get proposed? As for the guys, how do you know when you're ready, when it's time to propose, or when it's when it's time that to get married or whatever, or when you want to get engaged and blah blah blah? It has to be like both sides wanting that same goal. And unfortunately, there's a lot of relationships where one person is the one that wants to get married, the other person just wants to have the title of being in a relationship. But I don't agree with that, because again, if one person, because then you end up doing all the work, whether it be the guy or the girl, you're doing all the work. So both of you, in order for you guys to know to take it to the next level, whether it be beginning a relationship, and let me just scratch the whole getting engaged and whatnot. It doesn't have to be about getting engaged. It's just getting in a relationship. In order for you to know, both of you have to have that same goal in mind. Like, hey, look, we want to do this because, you know, we have this goal. We want to be together. And that's exactly what my fiance and I, from the beginning, you know, she told me straight up, like, look, I don't want no games anymore. Like, I don't want to have to restart and have to think about, you know, okay, if this doesn't work out, blah, blah, blah. And like, no, we're in this all the way. And that guy in the back is low-key creeping on me. But, like, you have to know, you have to tell each other, like, hey, this is what we want, you know. And when you first start talking, if that is not your partner's goal to get married, then you're going to have to make some decisions and say, look, this is my goal. If this is not your goal, it's not going to work out. And one thing I can tell you is, don't force people into wanting to get into a relationship, because it's unhealthy. Spiritually and mentally and emotionally, it is so unhealthy. So don't get into a relationship where you're going to be doing all the work, because that's not how it is. Sorry if my car is making a lot of noise. Parentheses, I have an air intake valve in my car. If you're a car person, then you know what that is. If not, basically it's just that's what's making the noise. I'm not going to go into too much detail about that. But anyways, guys, like, again, this vlog is not going to be mainly on that, because I kind of want to, again, this is more like a drum stuff, but I'm just giving you a little preview about when I get a chance again to do another vlog. I'm going to touch more. I want to touch more on that, because I feel like a lot of people are getting married or getting in relationships with the wrong idea of what a relationship / marriage is, you know. Actually, a relationship is, the goal of a relationship is to be in a marriage, to get married one day, not just to see how long it lasts. So the goal of relationships is basically the topic that I would like to sit down and, you know, stuff like that. I like to sit down. I don't like to drive around and talk about it, because I get distracted, and I want to give all my focus and attention on you guys and telling you guys what that's about. But I'm here at the music store, low-key a little excited, and I'm kind of actually not nervous, just wondering what I'm going to choose. So, I mean, we'll see what I get. If I get blackheads, black chrome, great. If I get clear, if I get coated, we'll see. So, let's check it out. So that took way too long. Went to Sam Ash to look for the heads. They had everything but the 8-inch like resin. I was just gonna get a G1. They didn't even have a G1 reso head, like whatever. So I was pretty upset about that. So I had to go to Guitar Center and had to go find that, and I had to get the clamp for my 8-inch tom. So that took a little while. Now I have to head to Walmart to get that steel wool. So we'll see how that's gonna turn out. So hopefully it's not busy there, because it's now it's like lunchtime, so everyone's gonna be there. I already know. So we'll see. All right. So just got back, and I got all the stuff that I need. Drum heads. Just got the bass head too. And gotta do all this stuff. So looking forward to it. I'm just gonna touch up a couple things, because I'm very picky. As you can tell, like, this is one of the hardware. I don't know if you can see, it's kind of like rusty. I don't know if you remember earlier in the video I said I was using CLR. Wanted to try that, but I got the steel wool because they say it works. So I'm gonna test to see how it works. If it works, great. Then I will definitely recommend. I mean, you can get that steel wool at like Walmart for like $3, $4. So steel wool. Again, on the video, it was like a different grade that this guy had, but this is the multi-grade, so hopefully it works just as well. If not, well, whatever. Alright, so I finished finally cleaning, but as you can see, there's a lot of little particles there. I don't know if you can really look at it. There's a lot of stuff from the wool. It's great. It does work great. The only one that kind of gave me a little trouble was this one. This one had a lot of rust on it, but it still did the job. So again, if you want to just do something like really quick, just to clean your drums up a little bit. Again, if it has a lot of rust, it's probably going to take a lot more. You might need like a higher grade on the steel wool. But if you just need something just to kind of clean up, I definitely recommend it. I use like almost just one of these for like almost all the hoops, and then the last one I just had to change it because that had a lot more rust on it. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put the drum heads on and see how it goes. So I almost forgot, before I can even put the heads on there, I gotta go get the screws. So what I did actually was I used a little bit of CLR and water to get all the rust off of the screws, because there's like a lot of rust on there. You don't want to mess too much with CLR, and don't try to inhale it all at once because it is toxic, but it does get off all the rust. So I only recommend it on the small screws. I don't recommend, if you're going to do it, make sure it's closed. Make sure you have like a lid on it, or you just leave it outside. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump it out and see what it looks like without it, and we'll check it out. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what it looks like this. I mean, I got the big one. You can get smaller ones. So basically, it just does a lot of stuff. So that's why it's very powerful, and you don't want to inhale it too much. So I wash it all off, and have to be careful. So basically, it looks like, whew, yeah, it's strong. So you can just dry it off. I wish I should have done like a video before, like the before and after, so you can guys see the difference. But it does look a lot better than before. And basically, I just did that just to take off the rust, like the rust that was on there. But again, you don't have to. If you're good at maintaining your drums, if you clean it on a daily basis, go for it. I only did this because when I bought it, the guy didn't really take care of it. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I had to do all that. So I was trying to get the black chromes at Sam Ash. I didn't have any, so all I got were these ones. The SSTs, the EC2S. Yeah, so I got these ones instead. We'll see how they sound, how they are. I've heard good things about them, but I really want to get the black chromes. But when I went to Sam Ash, they didn't have any, and then I went next door to Guitar Center, and they had the black chromes. I was like, bro, really? Like, I already bought them, so whatever. And I was kind of in a rush. I was hungry too, so I wanted to get home. So yeah, we'll see how these sound. I normally go with G1s. Yeah, the G1 clears on the resonant heads. They've always been my go-to, so I like these. But I'll just beat these SSTs until they break or something. Don't worry, I don't go through heads a lot, so this might be a while this might be a while till I go and get more heads. But I'll just use these ones, and then eventually I'll try to put some black chromes on there. So, all right, let's see what we got. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all the heads on here, and we'll see how it goes. Oh, I also got the clamp. Ooh. Got the clamp, and I also had this other snare. I was gonna try to get heads for it, but I was like, you know what? I'll just get the basics. I have 2 snares. I have so many snares. I have 1, 2, 3, and then at the church I got like 3 more, so I got about 6 snares. I think I can wait on snares for right now. So, but I'll go ahead and put these on, and then we'll do the sound check. All right, so finally got them all. My room's a mess. Got all the heads on there. They look so nice, really pretty. Word of advice: if you ever get a used drum set, whatever it is, make sure the hardware is nice and lubed and nice and clean. Unfortunately, it took me a little bit longer than I anticipated because all the hardware was kind of rusty, so I had to clean it a little bit more, and so I can screw it in and everything. So just make sure, if you ever get a used one, if we're getting a new one, don't worry about it. But if you get a used one, make sure all of it is set and it's good to go before you buy it, because it is going to be a hassle to change the hoops and change the heads and everything. But I'm actually going to leave you guys on the cliffhanger. I'm not going to test the sound check right now. I'm gonna do that when I set it up and at the church, and when I got all the cymbals there and everything. So I'll do the sound check then. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be posting that sound check video soon as possible, so just stay tuned. But thanks for watching, and again, hope to see you guys again.